What's going on, guys? My name's Commander Crunch, and today I have some Battlefield Hardline beta gameplay. And today I'm just going to be talking about what I thought about the beta. Just to start off, I have had a ton of fun playing the Hardline beta. It ended on Tuesday, and I'm going to buy the game. I don't know if I'm going to pre-order it because of the Battlefield 4 debacle, That game just had a crappy launch, and I don't think Hardline would be that way since they took another 6 months from when they were originally supposed to release it, and this beta seemed pretty solid. I honestly could have seen this as the final build of the game. It would have definitely needed some cleaning up if it was the final build, but it's pretty solid. But some of the things I really loved about this game were the fast-paced gameplay. It's pretty much a perfect mix of Advanced Warfare and BF4. It's like right in the middle. Advanced Warfare is way too fast for me, and BF4 is actually like my preferred playstyle. But this was actually really good. The guns were all pretty balanced also. The SMGs were deadly at close range, but they were horrible at long range. The assault rifles, as usual, are kind of like a good mix. Here I'm using the M16A3, which is just so awesome. I'm so happy that it's back in this game. For any of you guys that played BF3, you'll know how awesome this gun was back then. It was basically just the god gun of BF3. And in this game, it's really not that OP at all. It's got a 800 round per minute rate of fire, and the M416 has a 850 round per minute rate of fire. So that's that kind of shows off the M16A3 as being kind of a little below that. So I think that this game, we don't know a whole lot about the final guns in the game, but I think that they're going to be a little bit higher rounds per minute than BF4. That's just me speculating, but that's where I'm at right now. But this gun is just a laser beam. The recoil is so manageable. It's a lot like it was in BF3, where the recoil kind of goes up to the right, and it's just so easy to use. In this video, I unlocked the bronze camo, which is really cool. I like how they're doing this with Hardline. In BF4, they had a lot of camos, but Hardline's kind of going fun, and they're getting gold camos and bronze and all that, and that's really cool. But another thing that I really like about this game is the Conquest game type. Conquest has been in Battlefield for forever, but the way it works in Hardline, I don't know. We've only played on this one map, so that's just not a very good indicator of how good it's going to be in the final build. But this map, I think, worked really well for Conquest. A lot of people didn't think that was the case, but I really enjoyed the Dust Bowl map for Conquest. I think it just flowed really nice. The capture points were in great spots, and it just worked. Another thing that I really loved was the heist game mode. I'm pretty sure we had this in the original beta in June, but it was a welcome addition to the second beta. It works so well. It's just a really fun game mode. It's something you can just sit back with a few friends, not really care too much about your score, and just have a good time trying to steal money from the bank. One game mode I really just didn't like was the Hotwire game mode. A lot of people like this one because it really is just focused on just dicking around, and doesn't take a whole lot of focus on the whole hardcore Battlefield game type. Well, I just didn't like it because it really just focused on the vehicles, and if you were outside of a vehicle, you were just screwed because people would just pop out of the windows on the vehicles and just shoot you down. And unless you were running engineer, you didn't really have much of a way to fight back. Yes, the weapons all do damage to vehicles, but it's really a negligible amount of damage. I've gotten a few kills, but yeah. So I didn't really like Hotwire. I won't be playing much of it when the game finally launches, but it is there for people that like just a fun game mode. I might play it with friends every once in a while. We'll just all hop in a car and chill out and mess around, not take it too seriously. But so yeah, that's kind of what I think about the game modes in Hardline. Something I really just loved in this game was the new progression system and how it works to buy the weapons. This is kind of like it worked in Call of Duty Black Ops. where you have to buy the weapons, and I think it works really well because you don't have to like level up to get the weapon you want. You can just buy whatever weapon you want. I mean, yes, you have to level up your actual level, but if you want to, let's say, play assault, you haven't played assault in forever, but you're still like a level 40, you can buy whatever gun you want. You don't have to level up through the assault rifles like you did in BF4. And that's really cool because in BF4, if you wanted um, the AEK or the M416, you had to go through the first few weapons to get those weapons. And that kind of sucked if you really, really, really hated those first few weapons because you had to just grind through it. And also, I really hated the PDWs in BF4. So to get the CZ3A1, you just had to grind and grind and grind, and it was just horrible. And that was pretty horrible. But another thing that's a really welcome addition is the map design. At least in the bank heist map was where it was really apparent. The SMGs just worked really good on that map. Like the MP5K, if you guys haven't used that, that's just a solid weapon. Yes, it takes a few extra shots at long range, but you just get used to it. The round per minute is just awesome on that gun. It's like 800 or 850, I forgot which, but it's a really, really good gun, and it just wrecks people at close range. Shotguns also do that, but just shotguns aren't really great because of the historic Battlefield netcode. And that's another thing that we're going to talk about. The netcode in Hardline it's better than Battlefield 4 was at launch, for sure. The bullets all seem to register great. Just shooting in general just feels awesome. But I've noticed a lot while playing the beta that you get a lot of one-shot kills against you. Like, you'll just be running and someone will shoot at you, and it seems like instantaneously you're dead. So that's something they need to work out. It's just a little netcode issue. Shooting at people feels great though. If there's an enemy in sight and you're shooting at them, it's just gonna work out perfectly. But then again, they're also kind of getting the crappy end, where they're probably not even gonna have time to fight back because it's just gonna be an instant kill for them. Yeah, that's basically what I thought of the Battlefield Hardline beta. If you guys haven't looked at this in the beta, it was a very, very solid beta. The one in June of last year was really, really crappy. That's what I thought. It was just horrible. But they've ironed out a lot of those issues in the new beta, and I highly recommend to anyone who wants to play this game, just pick it up when it launches if it's a solid launch. It's just a ton of fun. Just hop in with some friends, mess around, and hopefully you're playing it on the next-gen consoles or PC, because I played it at a friend's house on the 360, and oh my god, is it horrible. It is horrible on the last-gen consoles. I mean, that's kind of what you expect, but I've also played it on the Xbox One at home, and it runs so nice on the Xbox One. It's a solid 60 frames per second. Sadly, it's still running at 720p, but I'd take 60 FPS over another 45 FPS Battlefield any day. I'd rather take that over 1080p, 40 FPS, So, yeah, if you're on Xbox One, PS4, PC, you're going to have a nice solid experience if you're running a nice PC. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. If you played this beta, tell me what you thought about it in the comments down below. And also tell me if you're going to pick it up. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, guys.